Let's play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption Part 15 Capture. This entire fucking project I still haven't learned. Howdy, me jiggity howdens, folks. I'm your host, Mr.
I yelled to the cabin.
Howdy, me jiggity howdens, folks. I'm your host, the Sathan. And welcome back to Metroid Prime 3 Corruption Part 15, I think, if I remember things correctly. In the last episode, we assaulted the pirate base, made access to the Leviathan Seed, and did the treasure hunt for Norian. Now we're going to begin the Brio part. Trust me, the Norian section is really short, and is pretty much able to you're able to finish it in like 10 minutes, because I did. So do it. One thing that I have to make mention right off the beginning, though, I am not going to Elysia. If you complete this treasure hunt section with this guide, and you have all the items by the time I am finished in Brio, you're missing things in Elysia, and you should probably watch my playthrough to find all the items, because I tackled Elysia a little bit differently than I'm tackling these. Throughout the whole project so far, by the way, shoot that and scan the lore entry behind it. But in Prime 1 and Prime 2, I deliberately tried to avoid as many of the items as I could in order to show as many of them in the treasure hunts that I could. And there's a treasure hunt in every Prime, pretty much. There's a point where you gotta go around and try to get as many of the items as you can. But that's basically what I tried to do, was I tried to avoid all of that as much as I could until the end, and then collect them all in a very concise 1 or 2, maybe 3 episodes maximum in order to show as much as possible, you know, because I know that a lot of people don't really like having to sift through an entire long-ass playthrough to find all the items, when it's like, well, can't you just make like a quick and concise video that shows everything in like a decent order? Rather than just like, oh, here are all the missile expansions in the Chosen Ruins. Here are all the missile expansions in this ruin. You know, it's much better and much easier on the viewer if you make a project that shows everything in the order that you're supposed to travel and get them. That's kind of how I've been approaching all of these. I've played these games meticulously over the last couple of months in order to get Let's Plays down that I feel are the best in terms of cohesion and the routes that you're supposed to take in order to kind of get everything in a way that makes the most sense with the least amount of backtracking possible. Because Metroid games are known for their backtracking, and I wanted to try and cut that down as much as possible. And as a result, unfortunately, Elysia will not be covered in this treasure hunt because, as I said, I've gotten everything in that place, because it just makes the most sense to get everything there before coming to these other places. And the reason for that really is because it feels like you have to really go out of your way in order to get a lot of the items from Elysia if you were to do it now. And in addition to that, there are phasoids everywhere on Elysia, which we will be running into phasoids in certain parts of Brio once we're done here. There aren't any. Actually, that's a lie. There are some in the fiery air dock, but we're not going to run into any of them. But they're all like in the cliffside air dock area and the thorn jungle, and we're going to deal with all of that when it comes time to it. But obviously, earlier on in the project, when I got the screw attack, I didn't come through the whole room. I deliberately held off because there's a way up the room through Spider Ball, which is what I'm doing. And doing so not only brings you to the top of the room, but it also nets you an energy tank, which is kind of cool and kind of necessary. My eyes are burning, and I'm trying so hard to like not let them keep burning and ruin my flow, but they're gonna do it anyway because they can. Oh, was a good catch. All right. So, with that done, shoot the hand, and a tick-tocky-clocky motions hand thing starts. But the whole symbolism of this room alone is the Chozo actually bestowed a gift of technology to the, I guess, Brionians. I don't know, Britannianites, something like that. And the rest was history, folks. History with Siphonstein. Scan that. I didn't because I didn't need to. Now we're pretty much done here in this wonderful land of Phendrana Drift's ripoff because they totally ran out of ideas. I broke a crystal. I'm so sorry. Nah, I won't break those. I was debating breaking them, but no, I won't.
I'm a nice guy. I leave the crystals where they are.
All right. So, we are done for the most part in this section of the where did I What? Oh. Wow, I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Sorry. Don't just excuse that. Just ignore that happened, okay? Ignore that happened. We're not going all the way through the normal way because there are phasoids that way, and I don't want to deal with them at all ever. So, we're going back this way. And the best part about going back this way is falling in the fuel gel, which you notice it doesn't damage us anymore thanks to the lovelies of the hazard suit. Get that if you haven't. And by that, I mean the missile expansion that I picked up way, way long ago in like a totally different universe from now. Phasoid. Oh no. Looks like we gotta deal with one in here. What do? Whatever will I... where... Okay. Crap. I didn't want to get corrupted. Whatever. I'm gonna go in here. This is the best way to sap all of your energy. Okay, so... The first of the missile expansions that we're gonna grab is down this way. You could get this like way, 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 way earlier if you want, but I didn't choose to. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Jeez, are you gonna take any more time to work? Give me 1 second. I have to screw with my eye. Okay, my sincerest apologies about that. Sometimes your eyes itch and then they burn uncontrollably because I don't get it. Anyway, so we're heading this way. You can probably see where this is going, actually. My eye is still burning. That is not going to bother me at all. That is definitely going to bother me. What the fuck is even going on by there, man? That's some bullshit. So let them all explode. Don't get corrupted. My eye is still burning. How utterly annoying. Do I need to deal with these guys? Maybe. I don't. Well, oh, that's nice. That's wonderful. Thanks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5. 5. Okay. Now you do the drop and stop and roll, and then go under here and avoid all of them. Yeah, thankfully I'm coming under here first. I cannot see shit with one eye closed right now. My depth perception is like horrible. See? My depth perception is garbage. My depth perception is okay. Okay, I've got both eyes open again. Let's see if I can race my way back without bumping into anything. Well, that was difficult because there was a box in the way. What the shit is wrong with me? I can't do... Well, he bonked me in the nose. And they running around like total... Yeah, that's accurate. That's all we needed here. We are done in the fiery air dock. My eye can stop burning now. Maybe it's burning because we're in a fiery air dock. Maybe that's why. Symbolism. But in order to avoid a hard way around, we are going to go through the shortcut, which we got earlier. It's great. You want to take the shortcut? I want to stop screw attacking into the wall, literally right next to me. That would be nice and wonderful and great and fantastic. And go this way. Bonk. He tapped him on the nose. There, we're done. Shriek bats. Holy shit. I hit the wall. Don't know how. Whatever. Okay. Now we're done here. My eye can stop freaking burning. This is like agony right now. I'm going to deal with this as we head to the cliffside air dock. Because we gotta go there now. So we're going there now. Okay? Good. You figured it out. Perfect. Alright. Press the button and go fast to the cliffside air dock where we are not going to make the same mistake we made at least 15 times in the past. And I love how the orange of the fire disappears in this loading screen. It's a pretty creative and nice touch. Alright, so we haven't seen this for a long time, right? That's cool, because we got lots to do here. So first things first, hang a right and come up this way. Don't be alarmed if I narrate literally everything I'm doing at this point. This is more important because treasure hunt. So I head left first. There's no real reason to head left first. I'm just doing this out of sake of convenience. Deal with these guys if you really need to. Now turn around here and shoot that fuel gel thing. And then jump up there. And jump across. And then jump in here to get your first missile expansion of Rio's treasure hunt. I'm hoping to at least get through the cliffside air dock so we can start the Thorn one in the next episode. But we'll see. Alright, so for this one, you want to grab this grapple beams thing and then get over here. Also scan that little guy there. This is like the only time you'll ever see one of these, so be nice to scan him, make him feel loved. And finally, you don't need this. You can just screw attack your way back to the other guy. There you go. You've successed. Actually, no, it is better to go the way that I went. Going to the left first, to the reliquary, because the missile expansion we're about to get actually drops you back at the start of basically this area, and it's better that you do that afterwards because we're heading to the GFS ship. So when you head through this door, there's a lore entry if you pull that off and scan it, which usually walkthroughs suggest you come in here first, like way earlier on into the game, which is totally fine. But again, my reasoning is as such. You couldn't come this way to get this missile expansion until way later anyway, so I just felt like I'd leave both of them and just make things as quick and concise as possible. Get out of my face, reptilian bastard. Yeah, okay, there's an energy tank up there. Sometimes I get this on the way out of this area because there is a point where you do have to come away from here in order to get the ice missiles. And I usually get the this missile expansion on the way through, but in this case I did not, which is totally fine. Which lets me actually show you where it is. Didn't manage to get them in time. Alright, so for this section, you can actually just screw attack across. You don't need to worry about using the ice missiles anymore, which is a godsend. You can skip this, just takes you to the bottom of the shaft. Once you're down here, face to the right and use the screw attack panels to get up here. I nearly failed that. These panels are a bit further away than I'm used to, so that's why I was a little bit too early on the jump button there, but there you go, got that. And we're gonna head through here. And if you remember at this point, well, not this point exactly, but I'll point it out when we actually get there. Drop to the bottom of the room, morph ball bomb that little piece of the arm, and you get yourself yet another energy tank, which is awesome. Just make your way up to the top of the shaft as per normal. There's no other items to obtain in here. Alright, so in here, take up this elevator. When you first come through here, you can get this earlier on, but I left this deliberately for later because obviously I have to come this way. Get yourself the next of the energy cells we need. That leaves only 2 more, one of which is in a different location on Brio, which I will show you where. We can't do anything about it yet. We will soon, though. But yeah, that lets us actually go through here. Which is awesome. So when you come in here, there is this thing. You'll want to try and deal with this straight away if you can. It's particularly annoying with these like weird flyer things. You gotta try and wait for it to like aim at you. What the what? No, that wasn't what I wanted to do. It just stopped me aiming at it. There, dealt with. That was what I wanted to do. And I just kind of spam at these things. They're really annoying. And obviously, as you can see, they can knock you down, which is kind of sort of not what we want in this particular situation. So there are 3 golems in this room. I'm going to activate and use this one and actually complete what this offers first. And then I will deal with the other ones basically in order across the room. So as you can see, all these spider ball tracks get opened up, which is awesome. And it not only leads us to an item, but it also leads us to the next golem in the order that I want to use them. So be wary of the energy. Now, if you can remember way back in an earlier episode, I believe I mentioned that if you're like really used to playing the Wii Trilogy version of the Prime games, you're not accustomed to doing what they call a double morph ball jump. And what you actually had to do, that in order to get around in the first 2 games. And in Prime 3, they force you to do it in this one spot. And it's like, some people will probably look at that and just be like, okay, what do I do here, right? But no, 75% of all pickups, cool. So that leaves us in front of this golem here, which we just missile. And yeah, so what we're gonna do, darn it. We're gonna come up and deal with this first, because well, fortunately, I've dealt with all of the crappy, like, flying pieces of crap that I hate, and as a result, I can actually get through this area and do what I need to do in order to go through the big door on the left, which I have not opened yet. So I'm going to extend this part until I get this missile expansion down here, and then we're going to continue on in the next episode. Ah, crap. Whoops.
I didn't mean to do that.
It was about to take me down again. It's about to knock me all the way down there, and I'm like, no.
I don't want to go down there.
There you go. Missile expansion acquired. So, I'll see you guys back in the next episode as we continue on with the Brio stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't get this finished all in one episode like I wanted to, but we should be able to get through the Thorn air dock in the next episode within that. So, second half of Brio begins in the next episode. Thanks for watching.